we are here because we brought V-Health International. We discovered that there's opportunities for nurses, registered nurses only. I know some of you who are in the medical field have contacted me trying to see if there's opportunities for them. But we are doing training today for registered nurses because of shortages we have in America. They are able to migrate to America with their families and get jobs in America and Canada, and also they can get jobs in Europe. That is just one of the things we do with Africa Trade Link. And we brought V-Health, which is a California company, and what they do is they help nurses study for the NCLEX exam. This exam is required. It's a national exam in America, and you must pass that exam before any agency can hire you as a nurse.
And in a nutshell, what's the difference between being a nurse in Kenya and being a nurse in the US?
Well, the difference is amazing. Nurses in the US make quite a lot of money. Just starting off, you will make almost, in Kenya shillings, 500,000, and you can go over $1 million a month per month.
Yeah, but living standards are different. I mean, you may have little money in Kenya, but you are well off as compared to one who has money in the US.
I tend to disagree because I'm in Nairobi right now, and honestly, I went to Yaya Center to do shopping, and I spent $400 to do shopping, and I didn't bring home much. With $400 in America, I would have had food for at least 2 months.
There are other things that make a complete life. You may not be happy in the US, but you're happy in Kenya with little money.
You know, and that is what I come to. America is not for everybody. America may not be for everybody. There's people who really need to stay home and take care of everybody at home. But there's always that person who says, you know, I have stayed here and I really want an opportunity to work elsewhere. One of the reasons why I keep pushing on nursing, while we were doing research, we discovered that a lot of colleges, universities, Nairobi, Kenyatta, every one of them, they graduate a lot of teachers.
There are those who say nursing in the US is not really nursing as we know it in Kenya. It's about taking care of the elderly. Is that the case?
Nursing has a variety of things. You can work in the hospital, in ICU, emergency care. You can work in a clinic. And some people can actually do nursing in home care. So it's a variety of areas you can work as a nurse. A lot of nurses also do a lot of public health, just giving the education so that we have more preventative.
So are there Kenyans you've helped in the past who are in the US already?
There are many Kenyans who have graduated from diploma medical centers and also from Kenyatta who have gone through the whole system and are in the US practicing as nurses.
Where does one get this info? Where does one begin to even get a chance to do the exam to go to the US?
Well, the first thing you want to do, as you say, if they go to our website, we kind of give an overview on our website, www.atleinc.org. And if they go read under nursing opportunities on the international marketplace, they get just an opening. And then from there, they can contact us and we can walk them through the process, including linking them to organizations like V-Health, like we brought V-Health here, and V-Health specializes in doing private coaching, so they can pass the NCLEX.
Now, you know, the American dream, everyone wants to chase the American dream. You don't feel like you'll be overwhelmed if people start contacting you? Everybody will be contacting you. How will you handle this?
You know, there is a double responsibility. And I know in people in Africa, in Kenya, not just here in Kenya, in Nigeria we see the same. A lot of us Africans, we like quick deals. Let me pay you this money and just fix me up. In America, no, there's personal responsibility. And one of the responsibilities, like with the nursing, you have to pass that exam before you go through the whole schedule. A lot of people don't like to read, that is what we see. A lot of people struggle to really sit down and put in 1 hour of classwork. I remember when we opened up this class, a lot of people are like, are you guys calm? Are you guys calm? And my question to them was, what calm company asks you to sit for an exam and trains you for 3 months continuously?
There are many agents or agencies that connect people to get jobs abroad, but some have ended up, being fake or leading Kenyans to misery abroad. How does one, see between a genuine one and one that is not genuine?
The truth. Well, if it's too good to be true, it is really too good to be true. If you interview any of the nurses that we are training right now, they'll tell you they have been at it day and night for the past 6 months. We started doing the training online on WhatsApp because most people are able in Africa. We found online is difficult. So WhatsApp was the most easy way for us to communicate with them. And they have been at it from November of last year.
How many participated in this training?
We had 70 people who registered. And right now we have about 50 people who showed up to the class. And they've gotten the certificates.
What chances, you have 50 years, from among the 50, how many are likely to eventually succeed and go to the US?
This is how I look at life. And I always look at life as, if we are able to help one person, if we can change 2 people or 5 people or 10 people lives, we are successful. When you look at the Bible and you look at the seed, you may preach to some people, and some seeds are going to fall on in a dry place, and then a few do germinate and move up. If we get 20, and honestly, I've been following up the people who have been doing the classes, and if we get 20 of them to pass at first attempt, I think I will not be wrong. I see about 20 really passing at first attempt. I went to Kaimosi Girls High School, and I left and I did my university at California State University, San Bernardino.
Self-sponsored or on scholarship?
Half.
Yeah.
Initially, I was self-sponsored. My mom sponsored me initially, and then for my master's degree, I got sponsored by the state. And I did major in social work, and I think that's why I have that heart to help people, because my background is in social work.
Are you ever employed, formal employment, or you've been consulting, doing your own thing?
Both. I've worked with the state of California, and also I do private practice, and then also do ATLE, because ATLE does a lot more things than just nurses. Just to add on the other things that we're doing with ATLE, one of the things that is amazing, that I think it's amazing, I went back to my village and I discovered that a lot of the history of our people is dying. I volunteered to go ahead and record the history of our people, the Maragoli, because a lot of Maragolis have migrated everywhere. They're in Migori, in America, they're in Rugali, they're in Kitale, they're in Tanzania, they're Uganda. And one of the things, it just kept, my grandfather was one of the people who started, who put the Maragoli Bible. So I kept having a dream. He kept saying, Minage, I need you to help me. I know you have guts. I need you to help document the history. Otherwise, tomorrow we won't have anything. So if they visit us on ATLE, in Africa Trade Link and Expo, and contact us, we can share with them other opportunities for them to migrate. That is, if they want to migrate. America may not take everybody in, but there are other countries that are taking people in. And that is our job, to link people on the international marketplace.